Um, so when you went around the corner onto Huffman's Mill Road,
Yes.
what did you do then?
Once I turned the corner, my first observation is it looked like chaos. Multiple people, multiple debris. I really didn't know what I had at first until I had to slow down and get out my vehicle and look to identify that there was some type of wreck that occurred and that there were people injured.
Did you see any of, well, let me back up. Did you make contact with anybody?
Yes. As I got out my vehicle, there were two males walking towards me, one clothed and one that had little less clothes, only shorts, that had apparent injury to his head.
Okay. Did you know either one of them?
I did not.
And you said one was clothed.
Yes.
Can you describe the other person's?
He was fully dressed, you know, I'm assuming he was going to work or something like that, but he was fully dressed, and then the other person was only in like underwear or boxer shorts, no shirt, no shoes, no socks.
Okay. And so you said they approached you,
Yes.
and did you all have some kind of interaction at that point?
We had a small interaction, addressed what happened as far as I seen that there were priority of injuries. Obviously, he was the one that came to me first with the head injury. I wanted to know what happened, where was he hurt, and so on and so forth, so I can request medical personnel to assess his injuries.
And were you able to do that?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, at the time, because of what I observed, the injury, I could assess that. But as far as asking him what happened, the stories were all over the place of what happened.
Okay, now, let me back up just a minute. The person that you talked about being clothed, did they have any information to provide to you?
They were not at that time. They later identified themselves as the caller working for the water department.
Okay. And when you say caller, you mean what?
They called 911 dispatch.
And the other person?
Yes.
You've mentioned injuries on
Yes.
this person. What could you see past them at that point?
Past them, observation in the background, there was a male laying in the road, appeared to be or have been ejected out of the wreck. He wasn't mobile. He was not necessarily screaming, but I couldn't identify what he was saying, but it was enough to get my attention to know that he was injured. Multiple people in the background, debris everywhere. I noticed a mangled vehicle, unknown what type of vehicle, but it was red in color. Also that it had struck a tree. That's pretty much it.